Okay, here we go. Welcome back. This is part 2 of the publishing process. Now, if you, after you save your stuff on that first page, and then if you log out of your account or if you close your computer and come back to KDP, when you log in, you will see something that looks like this. This is my book cover that I already created. Yours will probably look like this, no cover uploaded, because you don't have that done yet. So you are just going to go to Continue Setup. Okay, so that will be the option over here when you log in. One thing I noticed on my cover is I spelled my name wrong. So let's go ahead and fix that in here so that it will change it throughout. Okay, so we have everything all filled out on this first little page here. So you're going to click Save and Continue. This is the work you did already. And after you do that, it's going to take you to the next page. You will then click Assign Me a Free KDP ISBN. Now, an ISBN is a very special number that literally only your book will have. So this book that I am pretending to work on has this ISBN. No other book in the world will ever have that number, which I think is kind of a cool thing. So you will just click Assign Me a Free ISBN, and then bingo bango, there you go. Okay, print options. You have some print options here. You can do black and white interior, so the words are black, and you can do a cream paper, or you can do black and white, so again, the words are black, and you can do that on white paper. It's truly up to you what you want. You can look at some other books and see if their pages are white or if their pages are cream. I tend to think cream looks a little bit more professional, but it's totally up to you. I usually don't recommend people to do color interior. However, if you do have diagrams or maps or anything that is in color and it's important that it's in color, then you might want to go ahead and choose standard color interior with white paper so you can see all of the color that you've incorporated in your work. Okay, trim design. You are going to come to the trim size and you will click 5 by 8. Okay, this is going to be the best size. It will give you the most number of pages, and it's also going to match up with the way that you formatted your Google Doc. So you're going to make sure that it is 5 by 8. And the bleed settings, you can just say that there's no bleed. This has to do with like the extra margins or like sizing on the sides. You don't need to worry about that. So you can just say no bleed. And then paperback cover finish is either matte or glossy. Glossy, of course, is shiny, and then matte is not shiny. Again, I would look at other books that exist in the world and see which covers you like. If you like the shiny ones or if you like the matte ones, it's totally up to you which one that you choose. Okay, now when it is time to upload your paperback manuscript, here is how you are going to do that. Okay, so you will go over to your novel, and you have already edited your novel and revised your novel, and it looks how it needs to look to be printed. Now, this is the first page. Your first page should be blank, okay? So my novel looks exactly how I want it to look. It has everything that I need in every right place. Everything looks good, good, good. What you will do is go to File, Download, and then PDF document. Okay, so you're going to download a PDF of your entire novel. Okay, once that downloads, it might take a while because they're very long. You will come back to KDP. You will click Upload Paperback Manuscript, and then you will find that document that is your novel. Mine is called KDP Practice. And you will click on it and then click Open, and it will then upload to your to the website. Mine's already there. That's why I click Canceled, but you should click Upload. Okay, so here is the manuscript uploaded successfully. Yay! You know it's uploaded successfully when it says uploaded successfully. Okay, now the next thing you are going to do is you're going to launch the cover creator. This is super fun. This is where you get to be really creative with how your book is laid out. So stay tuned for that in the next video.